Hi everyone, it's Debbie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm a reseller. I've been reselling since July of 2004. And today I'm going to just jump right in. I told a lot of viewers that I would attend the Poshmark Fireside chat and then I would report back. So I took extensive notes. I felt like I was back in college again. My hand was cramping afterwards. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to tell you what was discussed. Then I'm going to tell you what my take was on it and how I'm going to proceed in the future. I apologize if I look down quite a bit during this, but I want to be sure that I give you accurate information. The first thing they said that the predominant question that they were asked to speak about was, why did you change search? And their answer was, one of the most important goals at Poshmark is to help our sellers thrive. And as a company, we are only successful when you are successful. When we thrive, you thrive. And to me, that's what I've been saying all along. They want to make it the best company that they can, because for them to be successful, we need to be successful as resellers. So I thought that was very reasonable. She then said the most impactful way we can do that is to connect buyers to sellers. So they were looking at the search field and saw that there was a huge opportunity to improve the search. They wanted to drive more traffic and create more orders. So they started testing. And this is where we see as sellers saw the roller coaster activity, because they have been performing different testing. The next question was, what was the actual change? They said that the old algorithm was based on keyword data that emphasized the last shared data. This gave sellers a tool to market their closet by sharing their listings, and it helped Poshmark prioritize active listings and not drive traffic to inactive listings. That all makes sense. So they decided to make some tweaks to emphasize the attributes of the listings. So now they added in some testing where they are also putting in brand or color, but while at the same time keep the powerful impact of sharing. This is what they said their findings were. Buyers were placing more orders than ever before, so now they are prioritizing both sharing and attributes. They went on to explain the results of the Poshmark testing. They said they had a team of data specialists that focus on running tests on any major change they have to their system. And they use an 80-20 testing system. They have an A group, which is our testing system, and a B group, which is the control system. So I'm taking from that, if she said 80-20 first, the 80 must be the testing and the 20 must be the control group. But I'm not sure. That's just what I believe from that. She said on the A group, which is the testing group, they gave the new search algorithm. And on the B group, or the control group, it stayed stable. Nothing changed for those people. What they found was the A group, which is the group that they tested with the new algorithm, greatly outperformed the control group. The data they saw was increased shopper engagement measured by listing views generated per search. They saw an increase in the number of shoppers that actually converted into a sale, and there was a large increase in the number of orders in the entire system. Finally, she said there was a significant increase in the number of buyers that made a sale. In summary, she said that the test group greatly outperformed the control group. And I know personally, it has been a roller coaster. Some days I will see all kinds of activities, other days none. So that must be the testing system. And I had thought that that was the case, but now I know that is the case. And part of me thinks we mainly on social media hear the people that are complaining, because that's what gets attention. There are people that say their sales are better than ever, that has helped them. I can't imagine that they would provide false information, but they are stating, and if we trust that they are giving truthful information, they're saying that it shows a great increase. So hopefully this is a transition time, and yes, some days are going to be rocky, other days will be good, but hopefully in the end it improves Poshmark overall as a platform, and we can all benefit from it in the future. They received comments that Google search results seem to be different, and people wanted to know, has there been a change? Their reply was that their current strategy is to continue to invest a lot into Google because it drives a lot of traffic to our closets. They said it is one of their largest investments as a company, and they have not changed it. In fact, this year they significantly increased over the past years. She also said that Google search algorithms evolve, and that may change the pattern of Poshmark listings that are shown. They said they will continue to monitor and they will share their learnings. She also said that their team recently discovered Google's algorithm has started to prioritize high quality images on a white background, which I don't understand that as much because I think that has been known for quite a while that we need to remove backgrounds, have a white background. At least I guess that's more of the eBay world. It was so important in the past couple years to have a white background. But I think Poshmark prioritized just having really cute listings and adding things to your background to try to make it stand out. So maybe they just hadn't realized in the past that that was really important in Google search, but that has been known for eBay sellers for quite a while. They also said if you have a new with tags item, it is helpful to improve your chances of being seen on Google by adding a photo with the barcode. Also said these are generic rules and they may or may not apply to each person personally. They said to monitor your own engagement on your listings, which can be seen in likes. She said to find your own truth and what works for you in your closet. Then the next question was, why are some people seeing slow sales? And she replied with, don't stop sharing. That is a major factor for visibility. She also said, look out for change and find ways to embrace it. Said there are other things that affect business. The world is opening back up. Buyers are shopping at stores now, and they might be looking for different merchandise that you need to look for changes and adapt. She then went on to say, the next 6 months will be a huge change as the pandemic evolves to whatever it evolves into. Look out for shifts and pay attention in your own closets. What is selling right away? What sits? These are signals that things are changing. She said, as far as search, expect Posh to use information in our listings to direct shoppers. Prioritize filling out more fields. Describe items accurately. She said, we may not use every piece of information, but they will be testing different combos to find out what drives the most sales to your closet. Fill out the most information you can that gives you the best chance of being seen if you are in one of these testing groups. So the advice I took from this is continue sharing. That is a huge piece of it. And just put every bit of information you can that is accurate in your listings. Next, they addressed the question of what can we expect the future of Poshmark going forward? And she replied, what we can plan for the future of search. They have started the process of testing, but there's still a lot of work to be done to make it the most productive of a growth engine as we can. She said they have identified gaps. They have been called out on it, and it makes sense, and they are working to find them and fix them as quickly as possible. They plan to continue on a path that they stated of finding the combo of relevancy and last shared. She said the process of testing is very complex. They have to figure out, how do we code the intent of the shopper? How do we take that and match that with your listing? And how do we balance those things with the last shared timestamp? She said they will continue to beta test every change they make to search. If they make a tweak that increases sales, they will roll it out to everyone. If it does not drive more sales, then they will roll it back. Yes, there will be more changes. Also said that they will continue to improve search to help us grow our businesses. She also said that testing will be along the same lines. And again, she reiterated that you want to really focus on your listing attributes and your last shared. Those are the important factors, and that is what you need to do. There are no plans to change that, and they will let us know more information as they can. They said they want to provide more communication and guidance as leaders and open a line of communication. The chat was going very, very quickly. It was hard to read. Most of the comments were not really constructive questions. They were more complaining and pretty negative. I felt like it would be so much more useful if people asked questions that were productive to get answers instead of just saying not kind things. Someone asked about titles, should they be short or long? They said they would address that in the Search Hacks event coming up. If you have not gotten a ticket yet, it already closed. I got a ticket, so if you want me to report on that one, I would be more than happy to. Let me know if that would be useful. They said people were asking for more transparency, and they said today's session is a step in that direction. They have plans to continue to address things like this in future sessions. They have a post-event survey. I have not filled it out yet. I thought I would wait and get feedback from all of you because I would kind of like to see what everybody as a whole thinks of this. Another question that I thought was great was, can they give the community notice of changes before they happen? They said they would use this type of platform to do so, and that was a very reasonable request. I think that has been something that's been difficult for me. I've been in the eBay world, and normally you are given a lot of notice before there are changes, and you are told what to do, what you have to do to make those changes and by what date. So not knowing on Poshmark and feeling blind has been a very difficult thing for me, but hopefully they're learning from this and realize that that's something that they need to do in the future. People asked for more analytics, and they said that was a great request, and they are working on that. They ended with, we are listening. We will read the comments. They asked us to be sure and fill out the post-event survey, and they will continue to address concerns, and they can use some of that information as a leading point for future discussions. They said the next Fireside Chat will be in June, and other events will be coming up, including a live Posh Fest. So what I took from this is that they are making changes, but it sounds like they're trying to make them for the better. And hopefully that is the case. And I think some of us have fallen into those testing groups where our items have not been seen. But from what they're saying, overall, you can't just look at an individual. Overall, they're saying that they are finding what makes the platform better. So I'm sticking with Poshmark. I'm going to give it this opportunity. I know that they're testing, but I also know that I am not going to put all of my eggs in one basket. I'm crossless. I put things on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, Amazon. So that way, if one platform has difficulty, or say I got suspended on a platform, I am not in deep trouble because I have different streams of income. So I would encourage you guys to do that too. One of my major beliefs in life is if something is not going right, don't just sit there and complain about it. See what you can do to change that. You might not be able to change Poshmark, that's their platform. They make the rules. We are lucky to be able to have different platforms that we can sell on, because if I was just trying to sell out of my own house, I would not make any money at all. So I feel like we're fortunate to have so many choices. So what can we do that is in our control? It is in our control where we put our time and efforts. So a lot of people have talked to me about being on Poshmark. They want to list on eBay, but they're kind of scared to. This is a perfect opportunity to take that leap. Try it. eBay's been established for a long time. It is a little bit difficult to get started. There is more to learn, but the payoff is huge. And I have tutorial videos. I will put another one out soon where it's list with me, where you can just follow along and list step by step with me. If you're new to it, I'll try to include some different information about shipping and some options if you're scared to ship, about how you can do it in a very easy manner at first to get started. Overall, I was glad that Poshmark was opening up and wanting to share information with us. I would like more information. I felt like I learned a little bit, but not a lot. It just kind of confirmed some of the things that I was thinking. But I do appreciate that they did take the time and opened up to have that fireside discussion. So that is everything that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and everybody have a great day. Bye. If you are new here and would like to join me again, I would love to have you back. Just hit the subscribe button down below, and if you hit the notification bell, it will let you know when I release new videos.